Welcome to the mengalWhat multimedia series and to mengalWhat's introduction to politics. Politics is the study of power, but a special kind of power. The power that humans exert over one another. A cannon may be powerful, but its power is only physical until a human takes control. It's then the cannon's power turns from physical to political. Politics as a discipline asks questions about power, what it is, who should have it, and under what conditions. When should it be exercised, in what way, and for whom? Is it more important that it is fair or effective? If you wonder why it is important to know about power, just consider how you're watching this video. Your device was made by workers who are being told what to do by their companies, which were following the laws set down by countries, which are living side by side with other nations in the dangerous international system. It's possible to argue that power, not glass or plastic, was perhaps this device's most important component. The analysis of power in the form of political theory was born in ancient Greece. Aristotle's Politcs contains the famous line, "Man is a political animal," meaning that it is our nature to live in societies and to have power over one another. But how we arrange these things, Aristotle says, is up to us. Thucydides' history of the Peloponnesian War began a rather different tradition. He looked at the realities of power relations between states, writing, "The strong do what they will. The weak suffer what they must." And so a division was born that still lasts to this day, between theorists of domestic politics, building a land of rules, and theorists of international relations, charting what seems to be an anarchy, a world where there is no acknowledged leadership and no guaranteed recourse to law. Over a millennium later, the birth of liberalism changed the face of political thinking forever. Social contract theorists such as Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau thought about how power was wielded in their societies, in which kings claimed it was their right to govern. They argued that government is only legitimate if the people want to be controlled. In effect, these thinkers flipped the political world on its head. Governments, they argued, have no automatic right to govern. Rather, the people have a right to be governed in the manner of their choosing. This liberal conception of power relations defines much of our world even today. Or does it? Politics is at its most interesting when it is in debate, and the mengalWhat library contains dozens of examples of authors who went head-to-head with one another. Thomas Paine's The Rights of Man and Edmund Burke's Reflections on the Revolution in France reflect two different perspectives on the core ideas of liberal thought and ask, are the people really the ultimate sovereign force in the land? We also examine two contrasting visions of the world in the wake of the Cold War. Francis Fukuyama's The End of History foresaw a liberal world order, united in prosperity and peace. Samuel Huntington's Clash of Civilizations predicted a world resentful of the seeming triumph of liberalism and more prone to conflict than ever. Taken together, these analyses and others in the library tell the story not only of the rise of liberalism, but also of the challenges to its predominance. You'll find path-breaking theoretical analyses in the mengalWhat library. Politics Among Nations and the Theory of International Politics invented the study of international relations in the 20th century. Scholars of international relations are interested in understanding the fundamental forces that shape international politics. They attempt to be scientists in the tradition of Thucydides, trying to develop predictive theories based on real evidence. mengalWhat helps you to navigate these choppy waters and understand not only politics, but also its theorists and its endless debates. How ideas about society were formed in the past, how they shaped our present, and how they will continue to define political community and help us to understand our world long into the future. Come inside to find out more. mengalWhat. Learn better, think smarter, aim higher.